Hello friends and welcome to yet another exhilarating video of Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubro, and I'm quite sure you are eagerly waiting for this session because today I have the sixth session of practice spoken English so that you can become more fluent and proficient in your English communication. And this video is for English speaking practice. So if you are looking for some great English practice, this video is just for you because today I'm going to discuss 25 essential phrasal verbs for spoken English which you can incorporate in your everyday conversation, and I'll show you step by step how to use them and in which situation you can use them. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, it is my earnest request, please subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification of this type of informative videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again. So as I have already mentioned, today I am going to discuss 25 important phrasal verbs, and I think these phrasal verbs are essential for spoken English. And today I am going to show you how to use these phrasal verbs in your everyday conversation, and also I'll show you in which situations you can use, because I explain the phrasal verbs as per the situation, so you don't need to worry about that. And I'll also give you so many sentences so that you can see and practice. So before I move forward, let me also tell you I have provided links of the previous videos from part 1 to part 5 in the description. So if you haven't checked all those videos, you can check them and you will find them quite interesting. It's going to help you immensely to speak fluently and confidently. So please go through the videos which are given in the description. So before I move forward, let me also quickly tell you about a phrasal verb. So as you see friends, on your screen is given what is a phrasal verb. So let me explain in a brief manner that a phrasal verb is a multi-word verb, okay, because it is formed by using a verb along with, you can use a preposition also, or you can use a verb along with an adverb to form a phrasal verb, or you can use both, right, to form a phrasal verb. So that's why it's called a multi-word verb. As you see, there are two examples: stand up, which is quite common, and the next is go out, that means leave your place, to go outside, leave your home or leave your room, that is to go out. So these two are very easy phrasal verbs which we can use. So up next, without wasting any more time, I'm going to discuss the 25 essential phrasal verbs which you can use for daily English conversation. So without further ado, let's get started. So friends, at first I'm going to discuss some phrasal verbs related to your day, that is phrasal verbs to start your day. The first category is phrasal verbs to start your day. What are the phrasal verbs you can use to start your day? So as you see, the first one is wake up. Wake up means to get out from your bed. So you can also use the term get up. As you see the sentence, you can use it like this way: I always get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I always get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or you can say I always wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So up next, you can see the second one which is on your screen, freshen up, which is extremely important one. Freshen up means to clean, especially to wash your face and hands and become fresh, right? So when you get up from your bed, the first thing you need to do is that you have to wash your hands, wash your face. That is called to freshen up. So we can use this phrasal verb beautifully over there. Okay, so let's see how to use it. I usually freshen up before taking tea. So like this way you can use this wonderful phrasal verb, freshen up. So up next, let's turn our attention towards the third phrasal verb that you can use early in the morning, that is to get ready. So get ready is to prepare for somewhere, maybe you want to go to office, so that time you can use get ready. So let's see how to use it. I get ready for office at 7 o'clock. That means I prepare for office at 7 o'clock, that I'm about to leave that time. Understood? So up next we will see the fourth one which you can use to start your day. So that is that you can use in the morning time. There is queue up. Queue up is to wait in a queue. Sometimes we have to do it. So let's see how to use it. Sometimes I have to queue up for the bus, right? That means sometimes you have to queue up in order to get the public bus, right? And it may remain crowded, so you have to just stand in a queue and then get up. So at last we will see the sixth one in this category, that we will see the fifth one, that is rush into. Rush into means to do something quickly. So let's see how to use it. Yesterday I rushed into my office. Okay, that means I quickly went to my office because I was having less time perhaps, right? So like this way you can use this term rush into. Up next we are going to discuss the second category, where we will see some more phrasal verb. That the second category is all about phrasal verbs related to office, okay, or when you are at office. So what kind of phrasal verbs you can use? So the first one which you see on your screen is go through. Go through is to examine carefully, okay, any document or any file or any email. So let's see how to use it. At first I go through the emails before starting my work, right? So like this way you can use this. To go through is to examine carefully. So up next we will see the seventh one, that is figure out. Figure out is to understand and solve something. As you see the example, you can use it like this way: I take time to figure out vital tasks. That means I take time to understand and try to solve the vital tasks, okay? So up next we will see the eighth one, that is related to your office, that is call off. Call off is to cancel a planned event. So it is quite useful when you are working or at office, you can use that. As you see how to use it, our meeting was called off because of tech issues, that is technical issues, okay? So up next we will see the ninth one, that is knuckle down. Knuckle down is to start working hard, okay? So it's very important to use this. So let's see how to use it. Mr. Smith asked me to knuckle down to meet the deadline, okay? That means he asked me to work hard so that I can meet the deadline. So that's the way you can use this wonderful phrasal verb, knuckle down. So up next we will see the 10th one in this category, related to office, that is knock off. Knock off means to stop working, okay? So let's see how to use it. It is used in slightly informal way, but yes, you can use it also in your conversation. I knock off at 6 p.m. That means I stop working at 6 p.m. So like this way you can use this wonderful phrasal verb, right? Up next we are going to turn our attention towards the third category, where we are also going to see some phrasal verbs, that is after you reach home. What are the phrasal verbs you can use once you come back from office? What are the phrasal verbs you can use? So let's see the first one, number 11 is burnout. Burnout is to feel very tired, okay? So let's see how to use it. Yesterday I could not get up from bed. I was burnt out, okay? So like this way you can use, that means I was extremely tired. That's why I could not get up yesterday. So let's see the 12th one, that is lie down. Lie down is to lie in order to take rest, especially on your bed or somewhere else. Let's see how to use it. Sam always lies down for an hour after coming back. That means he lies down and takes rest for an hour after coming back perhaps from his office, right? So up next we will see the 13th one, which is very interesting, which is chill out. Chill out is to relax. So let's see how to use it. I often chill out with my family in the evenings. That means I relax or I spend time with my family in the evenings after I come back perhaps, right? I get some time. So the next one is number 14, which is step out. Step out is quite usual. We can use it. Step out means go outside of your house for a short while. Okay, so go outside perhaps for a short while, for a short period. When you go out, that is called to step out. So let's see how to use it. Kevin likes to step out for an evening walk. That means he likes to go out of his house or place for a short evening walk, okay? So the last one from this category is dine out. Dine out is to go to a restaurant to have dinner, right? So let's see how to use it. I rarely dine out on weekdays. So understood, that means I do not eat outside on weekdays. That's the way you can use this phrase of dine out. That means to have dinner, especially in a restaurant, right? So up next we will move to the next category. Okay, the next category is related to weekends. We are going to discuss some phrasal verbs related to weekends. So let's see some important phrasal verbs which we can use on weekends. So number 16th is hang out. we can use hang around also, that is to spend time relaxing. Okay, so we can often use that. So let's see how to use it. I always hang out with my friends on weekends. So like this way you can use this term hang out. Also you can use hang around, both are synonyms. Okay, so let's see the next one. Let's turn our attention towards the 17th one, that is eat out. Eat out is to have food outside, especially in a restaurant. Okay, so let's see how to use this wonderful phrasal verb. Ben likes to eat out on weekends. That means he likes to have food in a restaurant perhaps on weekends. And let's move to the 18th one, which is just the opposite of it, that is eat in. That means to have food inside in your home. Okay, so I prefer eating in on weekends. That's the way you can put it. And the next one is shop around. Shop around means to go to different shops to compare the prices and see and then buy perhaps. So let's see how to use this wonderful phrasal verb. Kelly likes to shop around on weekends. So we often shop around, in fact, if we get time. Some people are fond of doing that. Some people are fond of shopping around, right? That is to visit different shops and compare prices and perhaps check or buy. Okay, so up next we will see the next one, that is number 20, that is stay up. Stay up is to sleep late. Okay, especially go to bed late. So let's see how to use this in context of weekend. On Saturdays we often stay up late to watch web series. So it is quite obvious that on weekends when we get some time and we don't have to get up early, we tend to stay up late. That means we just go to bed late that time. That means on weekends, on Saturdays perhaps, especially because next day is Sunday, isn't that? So up next we will move to the next category, which is on your screen. So friends, up next let's move on to the last category, where we are going to discuss some phrasal verbs related to phone calls. So the first one which you see on your screen is number 21, that is call up. Call up, as you know, it's a very useful one. It means to call someone. So let's see how to use it. Sam often calls me up. That means he calls me over the phone. That's to call up. So up next we will see the second phrasal verb related to phone calls, that is pick up. Pick up is a very useful one. It means to answer the phone. So let's see how to use it. I called John last week, but he didn't pick up. That means he did not answer my call. So I called him last week, but he did not pick up, means he did not answer my call. So up next we will see the 23rd one, that is hang up. Here hang up means to end a phone conversation or to disconnect a call suddenly. So let's see how to use it. Don't hang up. I have something important to say. So that's the way you can use it. That means you can ask someone not to disconnect the call, or when you are disconnecting the call, that is also called to hang up on someone. Okay, so hang up means to end a phone conversation or disconnect that call. So up next we will see the 24th one, that is quite essential, that is call back. Call back means to call someone again. Maybe the person was not there, or maybe the person was busy and asked you to again call him or her. So that's called to call back. So let's see how to use it. It's very important. She asked me to call her back. So maybe I called someone and the person was busy and the person asked me to call her back. That means again just give a call, right? So that's the way you can use it. It's a very useful one when it comes to phone calls. You often say that please call me back, I'm busy right now, could you call me after 1 hour? So like this way you can say and express. And the last one, and that is 25th one for today, is get through. Get through is also quite crucial for phone conversation. It means to connect to someone over the phone, right? So when you connect to someone over the phone, that's called to get through. So let's see how to use it. I tried to reach her but could not get through. That means I could not connect to her. I could not connect to her over the phone. That is called get through. So here I could not. I have used it in a negative sense. Okay. So today we discussed 25 essential phrasal verbs which you can incorporate in your everyday English conversation. These are quite essential. Please practice and use them. Go through the sentences and the examples I gave, and I'm quite sure you have understood how to incorporate them, how to use them in your everyday English conversation. Please go through the examples, please go through the video again and again and practice and try to use them so that you can become more fluent and confident, and that is going to give you a new dimension. And this is a wonderful way to speak, and phrasal verbs are always useful for your everyday English conversation. It's a great way to enhance your communication and also a great way to practice your English, right? So again, it is my request to all the viewers, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon so that you can get the first notification whenever this type of informative video is published, right? So stay tuned for further informative videos, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.